we go. All right. Okay, there we go. There. All right, let's see. So we are go back to my brush. Oh, why is that? Right, grab the right. There we go. There we go. Okay. One of these days I have to make some custom brushes. Anyway, let's see. I don't know. Like, I like this. I like that one. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So this one is cool. This one looks kind of stiff. Hello. How's it going? Probably do this one. I'll test that one too. That middle one can go. Just do. That is not the right. Dogs are losing it. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, nice. I have no idea what they're doing outside there. Okay. I have not been to the gym in a very long time. That's bad. Let's slide this over a smidge. I can slide this in a little bit. Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's fine. I don't care about that. I can erase that and that because we don't need it. It's fine. Did I? That was there already. Interesting. Well, that's good. Getting back at it. I don't care about that. Yeah, I haven't really looked into gyms around here. Yeah, I can erase that, that's fine. Alright. Push. So, we've got that. We could probably drop the so we can see. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely do. Yeah, I was kind of working out a little bit, and then I hurt myself, so then I couldn't. But yeah, I need to get back at it. Thank you. Yeah, good luck at the gym. Hopefully it is productive. Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. So, gotten a little bit of coffee. We've got our 2 sketches set up. 2 really rough gesture kind of sketches. We're gonna refine the sketch a little bit here for each of these and see where we're at, how I like it. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't like how thick that is. Let's drop that. That's still really thick looking. Yeah, maybe that's not bad. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. Do I want? Okay, so what direction do I want this head going? I want it kind of facing us. Scrapper for Mr. Bean. Scrapper? I don't even know. Nope. Okay. I am working on I'm gonna try and figure out which of these poses I like best for one of my characters, and I'm gonna be working on my character. I guess I could do Scrapper. Cat looks crazy. One eye, messed up ear, tail. Yeah, I'll warm up with that. Why not? God. I hate when that happens. There we go. I need to shrink this back down. For the heck of it, I'm gonna do sitting. Okay, let's back that up. It's a really big cat, so we're gonna widen it up here. But he's got tiny little legs. We're gonna do that. Okay. Put that side. For the heck of it, we'll have that little brown mark on that side. Opposite direction. There we go. Right about there. We'll cut that. And it's probably a little too wide. There we go. All right. Oh, he's only got one whisker on that side. He's got two on that side. There is Mr. Scrapper, or Scrapper from Mr. Bean. The animation, I guess. Didn't know they made an animation, personally. But there you go. This is black. That's black. Hold on. It's no, that's not the black ear. That's the black ear. Eyes black. Brush. That. Okay. That one's black. That legs. Oops. Legs are black. Nose is black. Yeah, no problem. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Line it up. Bap, bap. And even lighter. That. Woo. Quick warm up. We're just gonna piece this off of this layer. Hide that. There we go. All right, so all right, now we're on the right track. Okay. So, yeah, let's start with this one here. That. Need to figure out that. Nice. Nope. I hate when that happens. Seriously? Why did it not grab the right color? There we go. I hate when that happens. Yeah, let's see, let's do that. And I know I have the, yeah, that's not a bad kind of tilted down. I don't know if that's where I want it necessarily. Do I want it tilted more up? That. Oh, I like the downward kind of feel on that. We can put the shoulders gonna be about there. And yeah, all my characters have muscles for whatever reason. All right. It's just kind of how it works. Why? There we go. I'm like, why are you not doing what I tell you to do? All right. She's too wide, too long right now. That torso is looking off. This hips needs to start about there. I think, from what I'm looking at. Alright, so then we can add. I don't really even know. It is. I'm really just kind of figuring it out. I'm doing big cats all day and I don't think I'm getting anywhere. Okay. Let's see. Is that gonna work out? Is that what I want right there? That's not too bad. Okay, so you've been working on big cats. Why do you feel like you're not getting anywhere on that? Out of curiosity. That seems way off. The proportions on this just seem real odd. Okay, we need that to that. Now, yeah, so she's holding it with this front hand. Okay. And then, yeah, so we got this arm back here. I hate their mouths. I get it every time. It gets me every time. It's like one big rectangle. Okay, so let's see. The mouths or the muzzle? I'm not loving this. I don't know what I'm doing over This looks so weird. Let's bring that back out here. Muzzle. Yeah. So muzzles, I've said quite a few times here, I am not great at anthropomorphic things, animals, and all that. I mean, it's funky. Depending on what kind of animal, dogs tend to look a little bit more, well, dogs with longer snouts tend to look a little bit more hexagonal with the muzzle. So I like to do that kind of shape. If I'm looking straight on, the nose is kind of up toward the top there. You got that. And then you kind of build the eyes almost come off of it like that. And that's kind of like the foreshortened straight on. But there's so many tiny little, like if it's tilted slightly off to the side, and you've got, okay, so you got that. This one kind of comes there. So if you start like a more simplified, so you got that, and you got that. That can help. I mean, it depends. If you're working digitally, it's really easy to start like with simple shapes. If you're working traditionally, not so easy. But you can kind of do it if you're using pencil and you're going kind of light. So you got that. You got the thing. You got that. You got that. So then from there you can kind of start digging into it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know if you have ever done sculpting. But it kind of like clay sculpting. You can start with like a general, almost always you start with a general block. You kind of, I mean, that's not exactly, this is more like if you're using like a styrofoam or something, you're doing not additive, subtractive sculpting, like on a stone or something. You would cut kind of like your general shapes out. So if I wanted like a face in here, I would cut back that front to get that shape. So from the side it would look, depending on how I wanted that shape, I would have cut this section back so I would end up with that kind of nose shape. So it would look kind of like that, you know? Anyway, sorry. But like in like clay sculpting and stuff, you would add onto it, but you still add fairly generalized shapes and refine that. I don't know, it's very similar to kind of that approach to things. I don't know. Hopefully that's somewhat helpful. I apologize. Are you working digitally? Is my first question. Because that will make it a bit easier. And are you using references? Is another question I have. Let's ditch that. Completely traditional. Sweet. So that does make it more difficult. So if you're using pencil, try to be pretty light when you start out. It will make it a lot easier to erase those pencil lines when you go to ink or paint. Yeah. Are you Well, I mean, are you just sketching these things in a sketchbook? Or is this more for like something you want to be a finished piece? It sounds kind of like a sketchbook kind of thing. If you're practicing, obviously. That's what that says to me. But out of curiosity, and what mediums are you using? Would be another question. Finish this thing by Monday, so finish piece. Okay, so it's an assignment you have, or a commission, or something of the sort. Yeah, what mediums are you using? Okay, let's see. That is okay. That is too tight. So we need to. I was challenging to do it. Okay. Okay. That's. I mean, sometimes cancel that. Sometimes that works out. Honestly, like it can be beneficial to have some peer pressure. Yeah. What medium are you using? I'm not saying peer pressure is always a good thing, because it's definitely not. But sometimes as an artist, it can push us A, out of our comfort zone, and B, like to improve things that we normally wouldn't necessarily be trying to do. So it can be a beneficial thing. Definitely that would be in front. But yeah, what medium are you using? No worries. Medium would be paint, pencil, pen, marker. Like, what are you going to be finishing this up with? Generally, people start with pencil, but you can finish with pencil, charcoal, pen, ink, paint, watercolor, acrylic, like any of those things like that. Yeah, medium is just pencil. I'm probably going to ink it. Okay. Out of curiosity, is it or like just ink? What kind of inking? Like just like an ink pen, ink brush pen. I know these are very like, I just keep asking more questions, and I apologize for that, but trying to give the best advice, and for that I need a lot of information. Brush pen. Okay, cool. Brush pens are nice. I like brush pens. I have that's in my bag. But I use a zebra brush pen, or no. I use the zebra refill capsule things. Really awesome. Yeah, I love brush pen. It's fun. It gives you a little leeway with making mistakes too. You can kind of get away with mistakes with the brush pen a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I would start off with, whatever reference picture you have, or if you're not using reference, that's fine too. So you're basically just going to do a line art thing, I would assume, with that. If you're using pencil and then a brush pen, like generally speaking, I would assume that that would be how you're doing that. But yeah, I mean, like, it's really simple to kind of start out, depending on the cat, what kind of ears you want. Yeah. I mean, you got that. I mean, already kind of get. See, and then you can kind of change parts of it. You got that. Kind of round this a little bit. Change up the nose. You just add a little bit more detail as you go. And when you kind of nail the like certain spots, you can go a little bit harder. I wouldn't go too hard if you're going to go over it with a ink pen. But yeah, I mean, like, you can see how that could something like that, like real quick little thing that I just threw down. And that doesn't really give, because it's kind of straight on, it doesn't really give a lot of depth to that muzzle, but it does, having that outline of where it is helpful. I don't know. Speaking of, yeah, I need at some point I need to draw this character as familiar, and I have yet to do so, which is sad. I hate that arm. This is not going super well for me right now, I'm not gonna lie. Should be. I don't know how I think that arm is sitting. If the thumb is up there, then her hand would be twisted like that. Because that's the only way the thumb ends up on that side. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, yeah, really quick, sketchy, light, and then you can make those bolder, like more confident lines when you get in there with the pen. And then once it's dry, I would go and lightly erase, which will hopefully be enough if you go light enough with the pencil. But yeah, I think like that's not a half bad little dude, right? Not a bad example. Anyway. Yeah, let's see this. Yeah, that's a big thing, is you got to be careful. You got to let it dry. You got to let it sit for a while. Don't just immediately run in there, because that'll hurt you. Especially if you're using just kind of regular paper. You gotta give it some time to get in there. And I use alcohol markers on some stuff when I do traditional stuff, which I haven't done in quite some time. And you gotta test out like how that reacts with certain certain ink. If you plan to ink first and then do the marker coloring, certain inks will lift with that alcohol, so you got to be careful. It's always a little bit better to go afterwards, and you can kind of get away with it with some inks though. But those are, let's see, I think I have. So this ink right here, come on, focus up. There we go. No, it's probably really small. Windsor Newton Black India ink, really great. If you let it dry, I think this one is pretty good with alcohol ink. Don't recall off the top of my head, but Windsor Newton ink is nice. India ink. This is some of the like blackest drying India ink you can find, and like I've tested multiple different types of black India ink, and this Windsor Newton one with the little Spider-Man on it, the old school like spider character, really good, and it dries pretty darn black. Some of them tend to like kind of gray when they dry, especially if you go over them with watercolor or stuff like that. But that one's pretty solid. I don't remember if I've tested it with alcohol ink, and if I have, it's been quite some time, so I cannot say for certain that it works well with that, but it definitely works really well with like it dries really nice if it's just you're using that, for sure. Be less precious with this right now. Anyway, so yeah, that's fun. Hopefully that helps out a little bit at least. Let's see. Do I want that? This bit here. Hard to figure out gravity sometimes. This is a mess. Okay. I'm not in love with either one of these, really. But I think this one's going to be a little bit easier to figure out than this kick situation over here. So I'm going to get rid of that. But I like my little dude up there, so I'm going to keep him around. Alright, so let's figure this mess out. Yeah, let's delete this. Go back to my brush here. Okay. That's about where that would be happening. Which is fine. Okay. So this hip situation would kind of move up. Because your hip and your rib cage, like the top of your hip and your rib cage, are pretty close together, about the width of a fist ish. At least for me, it's about right. So slide that up a little bit. Going to that leg kind of there, that way. That to be. That seems kind of. I need to figure that. That's like the ankle area with the foot. A difficult one to kind of work through. All right, so we're working our way through this here. Ankle. Hey. I appreciate it. No, like, always nice to have you drop in, say hello. That leg is funky. Both those legs are pretty funky, but you know, we're working our way through this. It's not a big deal. At this juncture. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, don't hate that. Yeah, so at some point, I do need to make her familiar, and I need to do that. I need to take the time to do that, I think, on this one. I'm not sure where I want the familiar to be. Do I want to move that head up? I mean, maybe. All right, so this leg needs to be. Actually, they're pretty close. Let's see. So we got. Let's see. I might want to shorten them both a smidge. Control 2. And we're going to fruit transform this. Let's do it section by section on this one to transform. Okay. Maybe I can get away with it on this one. Too bad. Again, I need to kind of. This needs to kind of side view. Ish. Something kind of like that-ish. Okay, not too bad. Arms up topper. Honky. I think this arm needs to drop a smidge, even with that kind of tilt. Let's drop it around there. In like that. All right. Okay, that needs to kind of do that kind of thing there. Ish. I don't know. That arm is funky. All right, but we are making progress. Okay, let's do. Making our way through here. We're making adjustments. Make adjustments, go get it energized. Let's do that. That is definitely going to be kind of in front, yeah. Alright, so we're making progress. kind of work some issues out. Need to. Okay, she's. Where do I want her tail to? Put that like that. Like that. That's not too bad. No, she's leaping. I mean, no worries. I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. I am working on one of my OCs, jump, like leaping and playing her tambourine here. Trying to figure out how I should have her tail working in this particular scenario. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear me. Come on. Yeah. So, yeah. That might be good. That's a tough one, though. I'm not entirely sure here. Yeah, I think that'll work at least for now. Could be a placeholder. I'm not sure. Maybe her. Familiars on the floor dancing. I guess, maybe. Her familiar is a possum, by the way. And I would say normally he rides up on her shoulders, but during a performance I would assume he would kind of be participating in dancing. Or maybe like doing like a handstand. I don't know. Have to figure that out. Anyway, we'll worry about him once we've kind of nailed down a little bit more solid version of my character here. And let's see. I need to look at a version of my character. Forget how I do her horns. That's not the right folder. I know they're curled. Where'd you go? There we go. Yes. Okay, so her horns come up and back-ish. Alright, got that. And she's got, okay, yeah, that'll be helpful to have that. The tambourine, let's draw the tambourine real quick. So normally the tambourine is attached to a staff that is her, she's a tambourine wizard. So she performs with her tambourine, but is also a weapon. It is bladed as well, so she can use it offensively. In a scrap, should it be necessary. So she could use it like as a knuckle weapon, or she could use it as kind of a glaive when it's attached to the staff. But yeah, let's see, it's got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's got 6 little L situations. And it slightly opens around each one of those, but not much. And it kind of like the blades kind of come out and protect that. There we go. Yeah, so this is bladed on the outside edge there. Alright. No worries. I am just remembering how this is all set up. Her weapon is very unique. Okay. Something like that. All right. Got that. Okay. So. She has the liking kind of hair. We got the pants are going to be, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Those are all the ones on her tail. We got bells up on the horns. I don't need that down there, that's fine. Alright, so we got that kind of worked out-ish. Hopefully. Alright. This is what I really needed to like kind of focus on, and the way the horns are shaped. Which is kind of that. And they spiral around. Alright. So we've got that kind of figured out. Let's move her here. Center things up here. Let's move this guy. Actually, let's no, okay. Let's put him down here in this one. Check it. He's safe. He's safe. Alright. Minimize that. Alright. So we've got this sketch kind of set up now, so I can hide the less refined version. Alright. Let's try and get Or done here. Let's see. All right, so should I try and do the clothing first? Yeah, let's try and nail down the clothing. Because that's pretty simple and straightforward. Do I have? There we go. Okay, yeah, so that's blocking her whole pants situation here, which makes sense. Right. And let's erase that out. Got this going back behind. All right, and then we have the arms. We're gonna come and mess with some stuff too here. Right. Something in that vicinity, like that. And this is again a little bit, just like a little bit more of a refined sketch with the clothes now. So let's see, we got I honestly, let's see. There we go. So that right there is going to be that. We've got actually that is going to be checkered patch. And then we've got a rainbow patch. And I assume we're gonna have a patch on this little section here. We'll make that. We'll let this kind of fall down a little bit on the front end. That's gonna come down. Alright, got that. No, I don't like that bit. Do not erase that. All right, so and then on this side it is going to be a like patch of I forget what the fraying patch of fraying, and then up here this is going to be a patch for the checker. Same down here. Patch of checker. All right, so that helps that. Okay. Don't love that, but that's fine. Right now, I can kind of worry about it when we get around her aunt. All right, so this is where it gets kind of fun. She has LA to Chicago. Colorway Jordans. Because they're dope. Alright, so that's that one. I hate that. That's not fun. Let's do like that. That is so bad. We'll get to that later. This one's not too bad. That one I can use and start from there. Okay, let's drop that now. I don't like that. All right, let's see. Let's start up here. It's fine. That comes around there. Kind of cut it there. Alright, and then we bring it down around there. Alright. That's all that kind of mesh area. All right. That's that. Her hair is gonna be fun. Okay. Yeah. Braid. 2 braids on each side here. Come back and meet in the back. And hang out. Let's see. Gonna ignore the horns for the moment. Actually, no, it wouldn't be going in that direction. It would be going in this direction since she's leaping from that side. That is terrible looking. I don't like it. Let's redo that last one. Okay. Let's go back to this one. This one I like so much better. I did such better job with it. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, and then those two, and then two over on this side. That would be kind of coming up. That's so bad. There. I don't know. Okay, so hopefully that kind of helps me nail down that a little bit better. All right, let's okay. Oof. That's a thick tail. Actually, let's grab that. Control C, Control V, Control Z. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's grab from about there over to alright, and then let's retransform. Not too bad. We could probably make that work. Brush. Yeah. Okay, so then let's back that one off here. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Got those. All right. Not a bad start. Let's see. Okay. That actually kind of comes up like that. Yeah. comes up as a solid piece there with one of those on each side of that. And this shoots out to the side, makes that shape there. One, two, pretty far from where it should be there, but okay. That does that. This is a very complicated setup for a tambourine. I'm not gonna lie. I made this pretty ridiculous. Alright. This whole, it's going. Alright, and then it's come through like that. This comes up like that. There we go. Something in that general vicinity. All right. Like that. Okay, yeah, that's super kind of complex. Been quite a while since I messed with this. All right. That is solid. There we go. All right, I think I kind of got that figured out. All right. Let's see. Nope, that's right. That's right. Okay. Something in that vein there. Good. Sweet. Put all of those together because ink one's just a duplicate. There. Okay. Okay. Got. So Yeah, now it's make these a little bit more. They should be. This wrong. That one, this one, that one, this one. That one got all funky, but that's fine, whatever. Here's here. There are bells on her horns. Very complicated at this juncture. Alright, so got quite a bit set up there now. Right, I need to that's a whole separate situation. Whatever. Okay, something like that. I think I want that a bit higher up. Something like that. So I did like how that one came out with the abs. That's better. Alright, so we've got another solid like refining sketch again here. Let's hide that real quick. Okay. Bring maybe that back is there. Let's do that like that, maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So, got that. And I'll set up there. I don't know if that ear would show up. Her face might be tilted a little too much this direction. Yeah, maybe. Alright. Not a bad start. Add that now. See if I can't get this moving to a more finished product here. All right, so there we go. Try and take care of any of those kind of overlap real quick. I think that's all right. All right, so let's jump in here. Let's get cracking. All right. Actually, do I want to bump the size? Yeah, I could bump the size up a smidge here. I don't even really need to do the whole thing. Let's do that. Okay. Let's cancel. Okay. Let's grab this one. What if I dropped it? I mean, that's not bad, but I also want to kind of have her familiar in it. I don't know if that's gonna work out in this situation necessarily. Throw the horizon line in there. It's just farther back. Like that, maybe. Get a little bit closer front. I'm not totally sure. Tail. Let's see. Shrink him up. Dancing right there. I don't know. I don't know if anyone has opinions on this. Let's see. Let's put this guy. We can bump him up a smidge. I mean, this one kind of shows that there's like a leap a little bit better, I think, than this one. I don't know. We'll do the full body one, at least for now. I could always kind of crop it. It's a fairly large image. All right. Let's get after this here. Boy. All right, I don't. Let's start off farther, I guess. That was real close. That's fine. Okay. Actually, I need that. That is terrible. Okay, smidge. Retransform this a little bit. Okay, that's not a bad start. Actually, let's grab that. That's a mess. Delete. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if start up this down here. Let's delete that. Alright, so let's go. A little bit better. Let's get in here and rotate the canvas. That's close. All right, not too bad there. Rotate that. All right. That is real bad. All right, jump back up here. Kind of fix some of this. Okay. All right, all right. There we go. And we are going to move up. Oh, where'd you go? All right. Get in here and do that one. Not too bad. Back that off. Somewhere around there. All right. Something in that kind of vicinity there. Let's drop that right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. That one's a little funny. We're gonna have to maybe revisit that. But... okay, and that cuts across there. All right. Yeah, I might have gone too wide on this, but I don't know. I'll have to kind of work it out.